Right, so this is the ALLDOCUBE iPlay 8 Android tablet. It has a 7.8 inch screen with a 1.3 GHz quad-core processor. It comes with 1 GB of RAM with 16 GB of internal storage. You can, however, insert a micro SD card with expandable storage of up to 128 GB. It also has an impressive 3500 mAh battery life that gives you 7 hours of audio playback, 4 hours of video playback, and 3 hours of browsing the internet. In terms of video playback, I opened the YouTube app and have to say it didn't lag in any way. It was pretty smooth and played pretty quickly, just as I expected in today's high-end smartphones. Here's me playing back a video from my own YouTube channel, and it was a pretty seamless experience in my opinion. Now, just looking at the design of the tablet, you can see it fits pretty comfortably in one hand, so it's definitely compact enough to take away with you pretty much anywhere. On the left hand side, we have the expandable TF card slot where you can insert a mini SD card of up to 128 GB of storage. On the top, you have the headphone jack, the micro USB charging port, and also an HDMI output port if you wanted to display your tablet on a monitor or a TV. And finally, on the right hand side, you have the power button and the volume buttons. It does, however, have the branding of the tablet in Chinese on the back of the tablet too. Now, moving on to the camera, it has a rear facing 2 megapixel camera and a front facing 0.3 megapixel camera. Here you can see the rear camera is still a bit laggy, it's very grainy, and when you view the image, it's not the greatest of quality and it's not high resolution, but then again, it's not the worst I've seen either. On the front facing camera, it's pretty much VGA standard, which you'll probably remember was the quality in the early days of smartphones, so I probably wouldn't use that for any video chats anytime soon. Now, for testing the gaming capability, I downloaded a couple of popular high-end games to really test it. So the first one I'm opening is Subway Surfers, and you can see it took a few seconds before opening the app after clicking the icon, but I wouldn't expect anything less, to be honest. But when playing it back, I was actually quite surprised. It was pretty smooth and it didn't lag. The tablet does come with a Mali T720 GPU, which actually does a great job in handling the gaming on this tablet. The next game I opened up was CSR2, an even higher end graphic consuming racing app, to really test the capability of this tablet. Now let's see how long it takes for the game to start after loading. If you counted, that was approximately 50 seconds from the time I clicked to open the app and the intro video to start when playing the game, which is a pretty long time, but then I wanted to see if the actual gameplay was affected in any way too. So here I am playing the intro drag race, and I have to admit, again, it did pretty well and didn't lag at all, so I was surprisingly impressed at its ability to handle games of this level. In conclusion, I think if you are looking for a compact tablet, perhaps for your kids to play on or to watch videos whilst travelling, checking emails and browsing websites, it does a great job and is well worth the price. It is, however, on Android 6.0, whilst the market is currently on 8.1, and I do hope that there would be OS updates pushed to this device in the future, but I would assume it's unlikely that would be the